Final underway on the open stand-up. It's a strong start. And he's into the bales. Oh, and there's contact.
Also, and Clark go tumbling out. Huge crash.
Closed in. He's closed in. Oh no! What an explosion! Has got the finish line. He comes through. Clark is the world champion. I can hear the cheers.
Welcome to the Isle of Man for round 3 of the World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. Over the course of 3 thrilling days of racing, riders will battle through the steep, winding roads of the legendary Isle of Man. Located between England and Ireland and set against a backdrop of rugged coastlines and rolling hills, the Isle of Man offers a stunning natural stage for adrenaline sport enthusiasts. Famous for its Isle of Man TT, the spirit of racing is deeply woven into everyday life, and the passion for intense competition is not just seen, but truly felt.
It lives and breathes racing. You know, I didn't realize till I came how many races they host on this island, and it's really just an honor and privilege to be another one of those races added to the agenda here. And the people have just been so welcoming, and they're so excited about what we're doing. And
it's kind of a dream come true. Just being here, and the locals are just so appreciative of racing and people going fast. And it's just a beautiful place to be.
Attracting a record number of spectators, the Isle of Man event became the most attended of the WDSC season so far. Undeterred by the conditions, fans packed the race village and trackside, making the most of the food trucks and jumbo screen. What began with unsettled weather ended in a flawless day of finals, rewarding fans for their early perseverance. Supported by the iconic Victory Cafe alongside other local businesses, the fans enthusiastically embraced the competition. Among the fans and competitors, distinguished guests were present to underscore the importance of the event. Sir John Lorimer, Lieutenant Governor of the Isle of Man, and Sarah Maltby, Chair of the Isle of Man Sports Council, spent time with riders and spectators, hopeful that the event would become a regular part of the island's sporting calendar.
Fantastic to see everyone here on the Isle of Man. You know, we're delighted to be able to host it. It's a fantastic island, but it's an island that's used to events with speed, and this absolutely lives up to that. And we hope we'll see you next year, and perhaps on the TT course, because that would be very special.
Absolutely fantastic. As the Isle of Man is absolutely renowned for our adrenaline sports, it's absolutely fantastic to welcome the World Downhill Skateboard Championships here for the very first time.
The 1.2 kilometer long track served as the venue for this year's competition. Featuring 3 long straights and 2 hairpin turns at the bottom, this short yet challenging circuit tested the riders' skills.
Yeah, the track's really unconventional and very, very different when you compare it to some of the other roads we've skated, especially this year. It's much shorter, but it's very, very technical. It's pretty rough. It's been repaved in places, so there's 2 different types of pavement that you got to deal with, so you got to account for that as well. So yeah, it's tricky. It's fast, very, very narrow, and racing is going to be something.
Then you drop into a super fast straight with a triple apexing right sweeper, which is really tight, really, really fun. I can feel my shoulders brushing on the bushes around each apex. And then you drop into a really narrow, fast left hairpin that you gotta be really technical and good on the brakes for before you get into the slowest section, before the next right hairpin, and then the finish line.
On the first day of practice, Adam Westfall suffered an injury and was unable to continue racing. However, he joined the commentary team for the rest of the weekend, sharing his valuable insights on the track and riders. In this program, we bring you all the action from the stand-up skate category. Adrian Paynell arrived on the Isle of Man having won the first 2 events, making him the clear favorite in the championship.
I mean, as always, I'm just looking to have fun. I'm going to push myself. It kind of looks like a roll of the dice on this track. I'm not gonna give myself any expectations, but I'd love to have fun, and I have a lot of fun when I'm winning. So yeah, we're gonna make sure to have fun. We're kind of rushing into qualifying, so finding pace has been a super quick process, but it's been a lot of fun because kind of have to push yourself and push it a tiny bit further than you would like to every run, but it kind of pushes you as a skater. So I'm having a lot of fun right now.
Owen Fox currently holds second place in the overall standings and is showing renewed strength. He has finally found the pace he's been searching for and is determined to keep his podium streak alive.
Yeah, super excited to be here. Isle of Man, hallowed ground for racing. Obviously coming into this on a hot streak, so I'm really hoping to carry that through and probably snag another podium here. So far the track has been a bit challenging. Definitely not a track that suits my usual strengths, sort of like Wales last year. A little bit more chunky, a little bit more sort of dynamic, but I feel like I'm adapting better this year, and I think I've got some pace here. I don't think anyone's feeling super confident. It's such sort of a bumpy ride, but I do think I can pull something out here.
Defending champion Harry Clark hasn't had the season he hoped for so far, but he's thrilled to be racing at the Isle of Man, a place full of passion and true racing spirit.
Yeah, no, it's great to be on the island. We've been received incredibly, like never before, and you can really feel that racing's in the DNA of the people here, and it's great to be here. We feel a part of the family. It's crazy because like racing's in these people's DNA, and they're so used to the racing. Like, no one here asks you, oh, why do you do it? They all know. You know, there's a lot of similarities between us and the racing that happens on the island, so everyone's just super keen to see a different form of racing. They're like, oh, finally, not motorbikes. Everyone's really stoked on us here, and I don't know, I just hope we can put on a good show for them.
Adrian Paynell's fellow countrymen and teammates Antonio Madariaga and Nick Broms from San Diego are also key contenders to watch. Madariaga has competed in every round of the Tour this year, while this is Broms's first WDSC season. He's excited to be here and to race alongside his friends.
Oh, feels great. I mean, I've been seeing it for the last 4 years all over my Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that, and it looks like the guys have been having tons of fun, so I'm really happy to be at one finally. I've done a lot of racing before the WDSC existed, and I'm just really happy that they're kind of upholding all the same great things I love about skateboard racing.
Being here in the Isle of Man is, for me, a big dream come true. I grew up with motorcycles, watching the TT and all that stuff, so getting to come here, see the track, drive the track, we've been doing it all week. It's an honor to be able to race in a place like this, and hopefully we're on the TT track next year.
Other notable riders include Canada's Dexter Manning, Czech Republic's Sacek Wojtek, and USA's Garrett Bellinger. In the qualifying rounds, Adrian Paynell once again dominated, setting a fastest time of 1 minute, 16.277 seconds, just like in the first 2 rounds. Antonio Madariaga secured second place with a time of 1 minute, 17.305 seconds, while Nick Broms took third with a time of 1 minute, 17.856 seconds.
Very hectic day. We didn't have much time to get up to pace, but I'm glad I did. And to do it with Tony right behind me is the kid I train with the most. Him and Owen, we trained together all season, and this is Tony's good first top 3 qualifying, so I'm super stoked for him.
The racing got underway with a qualifying series, and we now join our live commentary for the action.
This is the QS Skate Final. Wojtek, Sacek in blue. And then we've got Antonio Madariaga there in the red and Nick Broms in the green. This is going to be really interesting. And I think this gives a bit of an advantage because they're getting a run at race pace, getting a feel for the road, and they both qualified exceptionally well yesterday, second and third.
Yeah, I mean, these are 2 guys that are in the QS race, but you know, they're no strangers to elite racing, and they're going to be happy to get a full speed run with each other. You know, Wojtek looking to stay in touch as well, a little bit behind in the qualifying, but you know, hoping he can track down the lines of these guys who are a little more experienced and see what he can do. Antonio Madariaga in the lead through the first right, ripping a lot of speed. Nick Broms looking for a way around. Like you said, just like the last one, not looking to put down anything crazy. They still got race to do, but they want to test out some serious race lines, and Nick Brahms does find a way around there in the straight, and he'll lead into the first sweeper.
This was where Nick Tony yesterday was so good on this line coming out into the turn. You can see that again. This is our first chance to really see these skate riders in race mode this weekend, and you can see the patches on the road coming into the hairpin here. It's making it very, very tricky, particularly with the changes in pavement as well. By the time we get to the finals, we might almost have a dry road, but these guys are showing you can race this in these conditions.
They're taking it pretty full, and Tony getting up for some pushes after even the right.
Oh my
gosh,
I think Tony got that.
I'm not sure if he got around or
did he get right?
I don't know.
What a race. Antonio Madariaga gets the win with a last-second effort at the line. Nick Brahms has to settle for second place, and Zacek Wojtek comes in third. With all the riders ready at the top of the course, it's now time for the semifinals. We now join our live commentary for all the action.
So getting ready for the stand-up semi-final 1. Adrian Paynell has won both races so far this season. He's the top qualifier for today's race. If he can win, puts himself in a great position for the championship. Wearing green, Nick Brahms. Nick has been lightning quick on this course. He's looking really, really confident. So Garrett Bellinger in the blue, Wojtek in the yellow, away at the first time of asking. Look at that push over on the right-hand side of the road from Paynell. Gets away well. Nick Brahms settles into second place. Wojtek in third, and Garrett Bellinger in fourth place at the moment. And now already seeing the pace of Paynell and Brahms at the front of the race.
Nice
here.
Pass from Garrett to slot into third, and hopefully stay in touch with Brahms and Frenchie and find a way up to them through the straightaway. He's got a lot of ground to cover, but he's pretty quick in a straight line, and he's pretty quick through the sweeper, so maybe he can cover this distance. We'll see if he's got the time to make something happen there.
Yeah, he's got the pace, hasn't he? He's got the pace. We know Frenchie can go through the gears, but Nick Brahms is looking really strong. But I'm impressed with Garrett.
Really
he's found some speed here.
He's looking for it. Garrett wants this. He wants to advance in the finals, and he is going to do what it takes to get there.
Whoa,
there's contact. Contact between Nick and Garrett.
So it might
Frenchie
even leave it for.
Walking away with it.
We're going to have a real sprint. So Frenchie is going to. Adrian Paynell is going to take it. Who's going to get through in second place? Nick Brahms is hanging on, but there might be some contact there. Wojtek's in there. The hay bale. And yeah, Nick Brahms. Whoa.
Clean second.
At the end of the first heat, Paynell comes in first with Nick Brahms in second. Garrett Bellinger is third, and Wojtek Wacek is fourth.
I got it. Brahms is really quick through that first right. Try to hold him off. He got up next to me, even ahead of me for a little second.
I gave you that, bro.
And then,
Nah, just kidding.
and I got back in front.
Yep.
I was inside for the double right tuck clean. And then I just put my head down for the straight, looked back after the left to hopefully see Brahms pushing, but he was pushing out of the bales.
Yep. Yeah, I couldn't stop my right slide. It was a bit too late. I also was using one runs that time, as opposed to fresh wheels. I've been struggling through that corner a good amount anyways. So I was still sliding right by the time Adrian was sliding left. And I was just like, ooh, and then Garrett ran into the back of me, and then Wojtek ran into the back of him. And then we grabbed our boards, started kicking off, and then, yeah, made it through.
It's now time for the second semifinal heat, but unfortunately, Dexter Manning has to withdraw from the competition due to injury. Therefore, 3 riders will start the race. We connect back up with the live commentary team.
Okay, so second semi-final getting lined up in the start. Harry Clark is there. He is in the blue. Antonio Madariaga in red, and Owen Fox is in green. 2 from 3 here. Watch the start from Harry Clark. He's in the middle of the road. I think you'll quite like that. He's got one of the best kicks in the business, and you can see it there. So much power.
Just so much power off the first kick. Excellent work for him, and he's going to get the advantage into the first straightaway. Tony right behind him. Owen will be the odd man out here coming into the first corner. He's got some time to make something happen though. His last man out in these heats, so you just got to not finish last. Tony air braking behind Harry, finding a way around, seeing if he can get anything done. And Owen should have a big draft here, so he may be able to pick up this double draft and find a way around one or even both of them. But for now, it's Tony looking for a way around.
He's got the speed,
Harry.
hasn't he? He's got the speed here. He's got the confidence. Fox has been on the podium the last 3 WDs.
Wow,
event.
Tony
What
up
a
the
move!
inside.
What
Tony
a move!
in first place, unbelievable. Owen probably frustrated in third place. Definitely going to be looking for a way to get one of those top 2 spots. You know he's got the talent. You know he's got the good form, good braking here.
But it has to happen here. It has to happen, and he's just got to avoid any mistake. Late braking. Harry Clark's in trouble.
Contact with Harry.
Owen pushed him.
Contact between Owen and Harry. It looked like Owen tried to hold out a toe side so he could get the inside advantage on Harry through the left. Didn't quite get it, and looks like he's going to pretty much let Harry take the position there.
Yeah,
he knows
so
that he'd probably get DQ'd either way. So.
Antonio Madariaga takes the win in the second semi-final. Harry Clark, second place, and that's how it's going to stay.
Tony, I felt Tony coming. I was trying to like spook him out of the move, but he sent it anyway, which is pretty sick. We were real close coming into the last straighty there. I looked back, I saw Owen, I was like, well, I knew what was coming. I took my priority off Tony and tried to deal with the Owen situation. And as I'm sliding right, I see Owen pushing up on my inside. I shut the door and we just collect and we kind of just like hug each other into the bales, laughing, and that's all she wrote really.
Yeah, I pushed into second behind Haz and tried to keep it really close. The draft in the top is super big, so you get pulled in really fast. And going into the triple right chicane, I just thought I could make a move and made the move on the inside and just held it out front after that. That's about it.
And now it's time for the Consolation Final.
So here we go with the open stand-up Consi final. Fox in red, Wojtek in green, Garrett in blue.
You know, Garrett Bellinger also kind of looking to prove his stuff here. You know, he would love to take a 5th in front of Owen, you know, 2nd in the championship, you know, prove that he's cut from that cloth. And, you know, we'll see if he's got the speed to do it.
Here we go, Owen Fox getting away pretty well there, but Garrett Bellinger getting a good start. Just sits in the draft of Owen Fox as they pass the big screen and the huge crowds at the side of the road here on the Isle of Man as the road continues to dry out. And look at Garrett. He's
Garrett's
just
staying really nicely in touch there, you know, and he trains with Owen in San Diego a good bit. These guys know each other, so he knows the way Owen skates. And, you know, he's going to want to get right as close behind him as he can, find a way around somewhere. Looks like Owen getting a little bit of a lead now. But Garrett's still in touch, absolutely still in touch.
And it's coming through this turn, and Owen and
yeah, both looking locked in through there.
Wojtek not
Nice
far
work.
behind. But this is where we see someone that the caliber of Owen Fox and Garrett Bellinger now really able to commit through this straight. They know the braking zones, but it's here. Can Bellinger do anything? He's right
Looking
up
for a
close
way
to Owen
around.
Fox.
Looking for the inside line, and he's got it.
But
he's got his way out, but he's in the bales.
Owen
Wow,
gets
both
up
up.
quickly.
Looks like Wojtek also in the bales. Owen kicking in, and he should be cruising in if he can stay on his board. Unlikely that Garrett. Oh my gosh, and he's down! Gets up to push, and he's down! He will be livid after that.
And that is going to be 7th place for Owen Fox.
Consolation finals was tight. Owen and I were drafting the whole way down the straight. When in the drift, I gave him a little bit extra room. He started to slide before me. Kind of threw me off. I picked my left really hard. I hit the bales right after Owen hit the bales. No contact though. Owen got back on his board before me. He pushed out hard. He was in front going in the last right. But when he came out of the last right, I was gaining on him. He put in a couple extra pushes and binned it. So I'll take the 5th place.
Now it's time for the open skate final. Who will claim victory on the Isle of Man? Let's head back out to the live commentary to find out.
So here we go. Last race of the day. Paynell in red. In green, we've got Antonio Madariaga right out on the left-hand side of the road. In blue, we have got Nick Brahms in the all black, and Harry Clark, the defending champion, in yellow. 4 of the best in the world lined up for the final. And we're underway. Watch who's got the best of the starts now. Clark hasn't shown much this weekend, but maybe, just maybe, it'll happen in the final.
Strong
And he gets
start
into top
from Harry.
spot.
And, you know, he's got that strong kick. He's happy to show it off here in a tighter road with not too many passing opportunities. Frenchie looking for a way around right away. Already picking up the spot from Harry. Not even through the first turn yet. Excellent pace from Paynell there. And it looks like they're going to stay stacked through that corner. Nothing crazy.
So
winding out wildly.
So
And Clark, another way around, right back in the top spot.
But this is going to be key, isn't it? Who's going to hold
Brahms
the line?
finds a way around from fourth into second. Unbelievable work from Brahms,
Tony,
looking for a way.
Green.
Tony getting around Frenchie there. Oh, and there's nearly contact. Keep it together, boys. Keep it together.
These 4 riders as they're building into the hairpin. Harry Clark in the lead. He's not won yet this season. Brahms in second. Madariaga in third place. Actually, it might be Paynell in second.
Brahms looking for a way on the inside of Harry, and he's out, and he's on the bales. All on their feet. Tony looking for the strong push around Harry. Is it going to be enough? Harry holding off from the inside, and Tony going wide. Paynell with a way in.
In the bales.
Unbelievable.
And Paynell is going to come through and go 3 from 3 this season. Wow. He needed a bit of luck there. Oh, Harry Clark. San Diego!
So the final results are in, and Adrian Paynell takes the win with his 3rd back-to-back victory in the 2025 WDSC season. Antonio Madariaga comes in 2nd place with Nick Brahms in 3rd and Harry Clark in 4th. Just before the championship tour results, the qualifying series winners were rewarded for their efforts, with Antonio Madariaga taking top spot on the podium, Nick Brahms coming in at 2nd, and Wojtek Maciek in 3rd.
I don't know, I kind of just blocked my mind off and smoothed the brain and put it in today and had it in finals, and played everything perfectly. Passed Frenchie in the lead. Into the very, very, very last corner, I got bit by there's like a river that runs, there's like a tiny little hole in the road that just pukes water, and it caught me out of my qualifying run yesterday and just caught me out in front of finals. But that's just the way she goes. This definitely hurts in terms of from a championship perspective. Definitely gonna hurt my chances, but we keep going for the next ones and see how we go. Hopefully better.
I'm very happy with how that went, considering I'm half covered in duct tape right now from the event. I was crashing all over the place, and I don't know, we had a really good finals heat. Finals was really engaging, and I kicked off what I thought was a good kick, apparently not. Kicked off into last, passed everybody but Harry out of the first right because I had a lot of exit speed, and then pretty much just couldn't hold it together out of the left. My slide was poorly timed, and I wasn't really doing it very well. Antonio in front, Adrian in 2nd, and Harry in 3rd, I think it was maybe. And then Harry crashed himself out because of the water. And then across the line, but San Diego 1, 2, 3, let's go.
This is my first WSC podium. I've only podiumed small races. I don't race much, so it's exciting to be out on tour and racing with all the big guys. I'm so happy with that. Thought I had the win, but Adrian came in on my inside, and that's how it goes. But no complaints over here, just having a good old time.
Yeah, I'm happy. I needed, I don't know where I pulled that one out of. I needed a whole lot of luck, and I got it. I think it's retribution for Rowan last year. Kind of the same thing happened, but to Haas this time. I got a really bad exit out of the first right, and I had to reposition my foot, and I was completely standing up. I knew everyone was going to pass me. Everyone passed me. It got pretty hairy right behind Tony because I kind of forgot about the second apex, and he kind of dove over on me. And then from there, I wasn't going to pass. Right? If I was just going to be neck and neck. And I knew there was a whole bunch of crashes in that bottom left. and so I kind of just like broke and gave myself a little space to play with, and I think I calculated it pretty well because I don't really know what happened in front of me, but 2 people crashed, or everyone like messed up. I would have been second, but Harry hit that wet patch that's been there all weekend. I was able to be victorious today, so I'm glad that some luck came around finally. I really needed it today, so no, I'm stoked. Didn't even think about a world championship. This is the stuff we talked about in the drives with our moms. Like, no, a dream come true today.
So after 3 rounds of the 2025 WDSC season, Adrian Paynell continues his perfect run with 3 wins out of 3, maintaining his lead at the top of the standings with 300 points. Owen Fox is second with 209 points, and last year's champion Harry Clark is in pursuit with 207 points. That concludes our coverage from the Isle of Man. See you in Utah for round 4 of the World Downhill Skateboarding Championship. The race was on.
Final underway on the open stand-up. It's a strong start. And he's into the bales. Oh, and there's contact.
And Clark go tumbling out. Huge crash.
Closed in. He's closed in. Oh no! What an explosion! Has got the finish line. He comes through. Clark is the world champion. I can hear the cheers.